Random MLB takeaways. Let's start with the National League West. Both the Padres and the Diamondbacks have gone extremely cold recently. They both had some long losing streaks last week. At this point, the Padres are only 2 games back. Diamondbacks have fallen to 6 games back at this point. But even the Dodgers aren't playing particularly well right now. But the Padres and the Diamondbacks are really not taking as much advantage of it as they should. Diamondbacks getting swept by the Cardinals. Padres getting swept by both the Blue Jays and the Mariners isn't exactly great. So hopefully this week those two teams start to turn it around and heat up. Now a college baseball note here is the Pac-12 loves playing in the Big Ten now. When the regular season standings ended, Oregon was the #1 team in the Big Ten. UCLA was #2. There was one Big Ten team, which was Iowa. And then USC was 4th and Washington was 5th. And the Pac-12 was a very packed baseball conference. And so moving to the Big Ten, which is a much weaker baseball conference, it makes sense that they kind of dominated there. And all 4 of them ended in the top 5 spots. And that really, I think, helps deepen the Big Ten and actually make it a little bit more interesting as a baseball conference, too. Now, the third random takeaway was we're going over to the Texas Rangers. And the Rangers lineup has gotten really interesting, and obviously there's a lot of reasons with underperformances and injuries, and we can talk about those for a while, but the 1-2 spots in the lineup has become Haggerty and Josh Smith, and at no point would I have expected that to be the 1-2 punch of this lineup. But with Simeon and Adolis really failing to step up at this point, and then injuries to Seager and Carter, and of course now Jock Peterson on the IL, but that's also some underperformance there. It makes sense that this offense is having to turn to some new guys. But man, it is crazy that we've gotten to this point in Texas. The fourth random takeaway is the Los Angeles Angels have a home run race going on between Taylor Ward and Logan O'Hoppe. They're not that far behind in the league lead for home runs either. So that's an interesting race to keep your eye on with those two teammates going at it and hitting a bunch of home runs. Finally, something exciting going on in Anaheim again. And so those are today's random takeaways.